Did you know that you can keep your heart safe with just one easy habit? Reduce your blood pressure and improve your quality of sleep simultaneously. When our energy levels are low and every visit to the doctor appears to involve more medication and additional cautions, there is something that you can do from the comfort of your own home that doesn't require a gym, pricey equipment, or even leaving the house. If you're between the ages of 55 and 80, you've probably already begun to notice how your body responds differently to stress, diet, and especially movement. In fact, it might be the most natural remedy your doctor never informed you about. Your blood pressure might not return to normal as it once did. You might even start to worry about your heart or experience restless nights. Here's the good news though. This need not be the case. Older folks can support a healthy heart, lower blood pressure naturally, and potentially avoid major issues like heart attacks by doing safe, easy workouts. This video isn't about overstretching your body. Thousands of seniors use these 5 effective, doctor-approved exercises to stay strong, stable, and protected. It all comes down to practicing the correct kind of movement at the proper tempo for your stage of life. Thus, take a cozy seat. Be sure to give yourself some space and stick with me through to the very end. Regardless of age, you may be astonished to learn how much influence you truly have over your heart health. Let's begin. Take a quick stroll as an exercise. Although it may seem easy, brisk walking is one of the best ways to lower blood pressure and protect your heart for those in their 60s, 70s, and beyond. The rhythm holds the key. As you go at a speed that gives your cardiovascular system the modest boost it needs to remain strong by making your heart beat a bit faster, without making you gasp for air. What's amazing is walking briskly for 30 minutes a day can reduce systolic blood pressure by up to 10 points over time. According to studies, that's a significant difference. Changes like that could result in fewer prescription drugs, fewer trips to the doctor, and much greater independence. Walking also reduces psychological stress, which is frequently an imperceptible factor in heart strain. Walking outside, whether it's in a park or your neighborhood, helps you relax in addition to exercising your legs. Most people don't realize this, but walking with a spouse, neighbor, or even a dog lowers the type of chronic stress that keeps your blood pressure elevated even when your body is at rest. It decreases blood pressure by adding a social layer of camaraderie. The weight of loneliness is heavy. Moving with a firm eases the burden in a number of ways. Harold, a 78-year-old viewer from Minnesota, wrote to share that he began going for a daily walk after breakfast. He admitted that it was initially difficult to get started. He didn't think it would help his aching legs, but after only 2 weeks he noticed that standing up didn't feel as bad, and his doctor informed him that his numbers were already getting better. That's what consistency accomplishes. Walking daily yields better outcomes than walking speak for themselves, even if only briefly. Exercise after the age of 70 is often associated with treadmills or other complicated devices that feel more like punishment than assistance. Yet brisk walking, actual intentional walking, is one of the most accessible and underappreciated tools in your toolbox for health. All you need is a pair of shoes and the will to start. No training, gym membership, or equipment is needed. Perform 2 chair squat exercises. Chair squats may not seem like much, yet they activate your body's greatest muscle. Because your leg muscles function as a second heart, your legs and glutes have an impact that directly affects your heart. You don't need to do anything fancy because when they're strong and functioning properly, they help push blood back up to your chest, which lessens the strain on your actual heart. This results in better circulation, lower blood pressure, and a decreased risk of blood pooling or clotting in the legs, which can happen more frequently as we age and move less. Your thighs, hips, and core are worked just by getting out of a chair and sitting back down slowly and deliberately. In addition to strengthening your muscles, that exercise also helps control blood sugar and enhance vascular tone, or the ability of your blood vessels to expand and contract. From a psychological perspective, chair squats also help you regain confidence, since they keep your vessels flexible, which reduces the amount of work your heart must perform to prevent hypertension and heart strain later in life. Every time you rise up from a chair by yourself without using your arms or leaning, you're teaching your body and brain that you're still competent, and that kind of self-belief has genuine health benefit. Many seniors silently harbor a fear of falling or of not being able to get up once they're down. People continue to be active when they feel capable. They remain independent as long as they are active. It was difficult, as I recall Martha, an 82-year-old viewer from Oregon, informing us that she began with only 5 chair squats every day. She first required assistance after her knees popped, but after 3 weeks she was able to perform 10 without her hands. The worst part is that her doctor reported that she felt more stable when walking and that her resting heart rate had decreased. 1 sit and stand at a time, that's strength being rebuilt. If you're still watching this video and finding these thoughts helpful, please let me know by leaving a comment below. Number 2. Additionally, I advise you to turn on the bell and subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss any videos. Your assistance enables us to keep producing high-quality content to educate and uplift you. Let's proceed now. Perform 3 push-ups against the wall. Wall push-ups are frequently disregarded because they appear too simple, but that's precisely why they're ideal, particularly for senior citizens who wish to strengthen their hearts without straining their joints. What they activate is the key, not how tough they are. Your chest, arms, shoulders, and upper back are used as you push your body away from a wall. More significantly, though, you improve circulation and blood flow to your heart and other upper body parts. Consider it this way. Your arteries benefit each time you apply pressure to the wall. Become more receptive over time. The repetitive action lowers your risk of heart attack, particularly the kind that sneaks up on you in your 70s or 80s, by increasing vascular flexibility, which helps minimize blood pressure surges. Research indicates that even 10 minutes a day of mild resistance training like this can help control your systolic BP. Wall push-ups also provide a mental reset. Your posture automatically improves while you're standing erect, facing forward and applying pressure, which opens up your chest cavity and permits deeper breathing. Increased energy and less stress are the results of improved oxygen flow. 2 underappreciated but significant factors that support cardiovascular health. Furthermore, it feels wonderful to have proper posture since it is grounded. I once spoke with a 74-year-old man named Leonard who had a triple bypass 10 years ago. He began doing wall push-ups while brushing his teeth just 10 times a day, but now he does 30 while watching the news. He told me that his balance had improved. It serves as a reminder that you are still strong and upright, and do not shrink or fold into yourself. Simple constancy is demonstrated by the fact that his blood pressure medications were lowered, and that he eventually began to sleep better at night. Just a single wall and the choice to use it. No expensive equipment, no gym. Your body is telling you, I still want to work. Give me a chance, please. Additionally, one of the most modest yet effective invites you can give it is a wall push-up. Perform 4 leg raises. Leg lifts have a subtle yet potent effect. Although individuals only appear to be elevating one leg at a time while sitting or lying down, they are actually working on some of the most vital systems that maintain stable blood pressure and a robust heart. This is because the biggest muscles in your body are found in your legs, and when they contract, they gently push blood back to the heart. Since most of us spend more time sitting than we used to after the age of 70, this motion is especially beneficial for those who sit a lot or have poor circulation in the lower half of their bodies. However, blood that remains in the legs for an extended period of time can cause swelling, fatigue, and eventually even elevated blood pressure. Leg lifts prevent this by reviving the big muscular groups that subtly assist your cardiovascular system, like your calves, thighs, and even your glutes. All-day leg rises are quite simple to include into your daily routine. You can perform them while watching TV, waiting for the kettle to boil, or even just sitting on the edge of your bed before bed. Simply raise one leg slowly, hold it for a few seconds, and then lower it carefully. Take turns breathing through it. That's a crucial aspect. Maintaining a consistent breathing pattern while moving your limbs signals to your nervous system that everything is fine, which lowers internal strain both physically and emotionally. Additionally, there is an unexpected psychological advantage. When senior citizens begin performing leg raises on a daily basis, they frequently feel more in charge of their health. Ethel was a woman I met. 81 informed me that she hadn't been comfortable going to the shop in years, but that after 3 weeks of practicing leg raises every day, she realized she wasn't holding on to the handrails as firmly and her gait got stronger. She also mentioned something that really resonated with me. I no longer felt weak. That emotion is more important than we frequently think. Therefore, I want you to keep in mind what's actually happening. Even if you believe it's just elevating my legs, you're laying the groundwork for long-term independence, circulation, blood pressure, and mobility. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights useful, please let me know by leaving a comment below. Number 4. Additionally, I advise you to turn on the bell and subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss any videos. Your assistance enables us to keep producing high-quality content to educate and uplift you. Let's proceed now. Perform 5 wall push-ups. Wall push-ups may seem too easy to be effective, but for senior citizens, they provide the ideal mix of safety and strength development. Wall push-ups, as opposed to conventional floor push-ups, relieve wrist pain, shoulders, and lower back while allowing your upper body the much-needed mobility to maintain heart health and strength. Why does that matter? Because your arms, shoulders, and chest are more important to heart health than you may realize. Every time you use those muscles, You're promoting free blood flow and more effective oxygenation throughout your body, which directly impacts blood pressure and makes it easier for your heart to pump. This type of resistance exercise is modest but persistent, and aging hearts respond well to it. Here's how to do it. Place yourself at arm's length from a wall. Your hands should be shoulder width apart and flat against it. Lean your chest against the wall and slowly bend your elbows before pushing yourself back out. You don't have to go quickly. Slower is preferable. Controlled motions build muscle without putting undue strain on your joints. Here's a tip I give to folks who lack motivation. Perform these while waiting for your tea to steep or while brushing your teeth. Doing 5 to 10 wall push-ups a few times a day will improve your breathing, confidence, and endurance. I've never forgotten what a man named Harold 74 told me. I thought wall push-ups were nothing, but now that I can carry my groceries without stopping, I can take deeper breaths, and I don't feel like my chest is closing in anymore. That's not magic, that's muscle and oxygen and circulation working the way they should. And let's not forget the emotional part. When you can push yourself even gently, you start believing you still have strength left in you. That belief spills over into everything, from how you get out of bed to how you speak to how you live. So if your arms have been feeling weak or if you've been feeling like you're gradually settling into your chair, I want you to keep in mind that every wall push-up you perform is an act of resistance, not merely against weakness, but also against the notion that growing older must imply decline. Because if you keep moving, it doesn't. Vinyl-related ideas. These 5 exercises may seem easy at first, but don't let that fool you. They all support your heart, blood pressure, and general energy more than you may realize. None of them require a gym, fancy equipment, or even a lot of time. All you need is your body, your breath, and your willingness to try. Growing older doesn't mean giving up on your heart or your health. On the contrary, it's time to protect the body that has supported you through so much. The most important factor is consistency. Your body remembers and rewards you when you take one stroll, one stretch, and one exercise at a time. Your blood pressure will stabilize as a result. I want to ask you a question, because I want you to have a more relaxed mind and a heart that doesn't have to work extra hard to get you through the day. Which of these are you willing to begin today? And how many of these are you currently doing? Give it some thought, then share your thoughts in the comments section. We appreciate you joining us today, and we look forward to hearing from you. Please leave a comment below with one thing you learned today, and how you intend to apply it in your life. Let's learn from one another, support one another, and become stronger together. We value your opinions, so please feel free to express them. Reading your remarks greatly inspires and motivates us. Please like, subscribe, and share this video if you found it entertaining. Thank you for watching, and we hope to see you next time. Your support enables us to keep producing high-quality material to educate and motivate you.